Looked like the men had been taken over with an appetite that stopped all thought. The atmosphere grew more peaceful, and the epitaph investigation team split up for the time being. But Ava kept staring at the paper the epitaph was written on like she was going to burn a hole through it. Of course. Because now that that one letter promised the headship, of course Ava's got to be like, what's the answer?
文字遊びはあくまでも私の仮説。それが間違ってる可能性も。エヴァさん、あまり根詰めないで。ありがとう。私の勝手に。The letters, Kitty, what do they mean? 放っといてくれないかしら。
I will solve this. Fuck off. Kitty didn't bother anymore and instead went to help Nazi prepare breakfast.
姉さん、私たちも朝食の準備手伝った方がよくない？じゃああんたが手伝う。私はこれを解くので忙しいの。じゃあ私。まったく、なんであなたはそんななの？この碑文を解いた人間が後ろ宮家の。あなたは関係ないと初めから諦めているようだけど、もしも解ければローザにだって家督を引き継げる。あの兄さんから全てをどうしてその千載一遇のチャンスをあなたは真剣になって挑めないの？
Damn, it's almost like no one else has like such a die-hard grudge against him like you do.
それは
Rose on her head, unsure as how she should answer. Too late, she regretted carelessly speaking to her sister when she was in a bad mood.
あんたも何か気づいたことが。私やキリエさんは真剣に推理してたのに、あんたは相槌ばかりだったじゃない。ほら、何か気づいた点はないの？
Notice you're kind of being a dick right now.
ほら。これ不思議よね。
Damn, such a stunning contribution. That part, that's strange.
何が？黄金鏡っていう単語よ。何度も出てくるわよね。黄金。それが何よ。黄金鏡を文字分解すると何かキーワードにでもな。そうじゃなくて、ほら、この第10の番だけおかしいでしょ。みんな黄金鏡なのに、なぜかここだけ黄金の里なの。
Oh shit, Rose actually being helpful? Crazy.
わざわざのが一文字混じるのよね。どうしてここだけ言い方が違うのか。そのお父様のことだもの。ちょっとした言葉のあやでたまたま。
Oh, we're going back here?
つまらん。おや、何がつまらないのですか？つまらんつまらん。はてさ、この子が何をぼやいているのかさっぱりです。
おそらくマダムがバトラ様にいろいろ。
別にそんなの不満ではない。不甲斐ないバトラがようやくわらわに釣り合うレベルになったので、むしろ
少しバトラ君と仲良い若い子同士に任せて、老人は退散した方がいいのかしら。
When Virgilia and Runaway giggled and cackled, Beatrice's irritation meter finally reached its limit.
揃いも揃ってわらを笑い物にしようって。ロノウェ、しばし姿を消せ。
かしこまり。それではしばしのお暇をいただきます。
Runaway bowed his head, still laughing, and vanished. After that, all that remained was the grumpy and irritated figure of Beatrice, and Virgilia, who was coolly enjoying her tea.
この島に19人以上いないと言ったあの赤が。
やっぱりな、ちょっと早いかなと思ったんだわ。やっぱ早かったかな。
彼をもっと迷走させてからならともかく、全くにもって無駄な切り札でしたよ。むしろ彼を奮起させてしまいました。
In addition to denying the witch, Badler had possessed a second victory condition, one of explaining everything without suspecting one of the 18. It was at that point, when he'd been tossed about by two opposing goals, that his heart should have been at its weakest. However, Beatrice had used the red carelessly, proclaiming that there were no more than 18 people. Because of that, Badler had been forced to suspect one of the 18. And he had finally begun to build up the resolve he needed to accept that. Badler was stubborn, but that was exactly why fissures would run all through him, like breaking china when he was struck in a fragile spot. That itself should have been his greatest weak point, but
前回圧勝だったんでちょいと油断が過ぎたかな。
ええ、油断が
yes,
過ぎました
absolutely.
ね。前回はバトラ君にとってどうやら今回はあなたにとって難易度の高い
割れた壺は決して元に戻ること、未練がましくかけらを拾うより他の手を考えた方が建設的というもの。しかしすっかり知恵をつけたバトラめ、どうし
炉の上のクッキーよりあなたが困っている顔の方がお茶菓子にぴったりですよ。
she's speaking facts. I mean, I've never tried Rono-based cookies, so I can't say for sure, but I love her fucking
バ
face.
トラもお師匠様も炉の上までもわらわお茶化扱いだ。わらわは決して甘くはないというのに。
With a shameful, childlike face that she would never have shown in front of Badler, Beatrice rolled her head around on top of the table.
お師匠様、せめてヒントを。
おや、何のヒントですか？
バトラをギャフンと言わせてわらわを認めたくなるようなズバリ教えろとは言わないから、せめてヒントだけでも。
私は今あなたに利することは教えられません。
そんな固いこと言わずにさ。
Come on, yo, we've had a long history. Come on, we're pals here. Don't think about that time I killed you or anything. That's not important. Just like, come on.
弟子が困ってるというのに。
Yeah, your disciple.
師匠を超えたと散々豪語していた気がします。
年寄りらしく老快な知恵を一発頼む。バトラにばっかりずるいってよ。
もう相変わらずのだだっこですね。でも確かにちょっとあなたのお灸にはなったけど、フェアなゲームとしては少し肩入れを。
そうであろう。頼むよお師匠様。
意味は自分で考えるのですよ。
自分で考えるからさ。バトラをケチョンケチョンにできるやつを頼むよお師匠様。
Considering how she acted like a great and mighty witch in front of Badler, the way she acted when he wasn't around was truly pathetic. Virgilia sighed how childish Beato still was, despite all the time that had passed.
ではヒントだ。イソップ寓話の北風と太陽というお話を知っています。
もちろん旅人のマントを奪うために北風と太陽が勝負する話であろう。
Never heard of it.
そうです。乱暴かつ請求な方法が常に最善の選択肢とは。
言われなくてもわらわが勝ちを焦りすぎたことはすでに完成しておる。
意味はよく考えること。それからバトラ君も少々誤解があったようですが、あなたにもあなたはこのゲームの勝利条件を
バトラを屈服させることの他に。
ほら、その時点でもう間違っています。
わらわが何を
あなたの勝利はバトラ君にあなたという存在を認め。
バトラにゴマをすってわらわを魔女と愚かな。そこまでわらわは落ちぶれてはおらぬ。
Beato growled like a dog in a bad mood. Virgilia shrugged her shoulders, snicking at her disciple, who was as short-tempered as ever.
ヒントは出しました。あとはあなたがよく考えること。いずれにせよバトラ君にこれまで相当の戦略転換が必要になるでしょう。
言われずとも分かってよ。北風と太陽の話はとにかく方針を変えねばなら。お師匠様もあっと驚くような奇策を披露。
それは楽しみで。バトラ君はそれにどう挑む。あなたの健闘も祈っています。
バトラの
After bed. Yeah, I'm glad we get to see these moments now of Beatrice not being this fucking almighty, all-powerful person. She's still just this very immature little
もう
shit.
投げ出して降参
Oh, fucking this
そ
bitch.
んなに眠いならお布団かぶって眠っちゃえば
As my mind grew vague, I pretended to fight my drowsiness while sinking deeper and deeper into the sofa. I scolded myself.
あんなにもクラウスから当主の座を奪ってやりたいって夢見てきたんでしょ。そのチャンスを私の魔法が与えたのにあなたはもう放り投げちゃうの。そうは言うけれどこの謎は本当に難解よ。
It's really hard.
知恵の輪の方がまだマシだわ。解けるってことが絶対に約束されているもの。でもこの碑文の謎はそれすらも約束さ。私は挑むだけ無駄な勝負を挑んでるのかもしれない。
Still hazy, I looked at the notebook I'd been holding the whole time. It was open to a page with the epitaph, which I must have stared at hard enough to burn holes in it so many hundreds of nights I'd lost count. That page is truly a door. On the other side lies the Golden Land, the place I've wanted to drag myself to no matter the effort ever since I was a child. And the place I was never able to reach. Am I touching the door with both hands? With the book? No, the door. Right there in front of me, ready to be opened, and yet still unable to reach the other side.
そうよ。あなたは扉に手をかけている。さあ、それを力いっぱい開くの。そしてその扉に書かれた文字を読むのよ。力いっぱい開く。扉に書かれた文字を読む。
Strain your eyes. See through to the thing beyond the epitaph written in the notebook.
懐かしき故郷は私たちの想像をきっとお父様が唯一懐かしむ過去はそうね。なら鮎の川、それが泳ぐ川は複数あるし、お父さん鮎の生息するどの川がなんて話になると急に自分で言ったじゃない。水の流れる川かどうかわからないって。鮎という言葉がそんなにもややこしいなら忘れて。川で考える。川で家系図という連想は悪くない。その要領で川から連想するものを他にも考えてみて。川じゃなくて、川じゃなかったら鮎は泳げないの。ああ、でも
He's like, motherfucking dad, just tell you to forget about sweet fish.
海川魚だけど海に出るってうちの人も言ってたし。海まで。
To the ocean.
いえ、でも
Oh, what's this song? I'm not a huge fan of this drum beat, but like I can't tell if I like this song or not. It's giving me very mixed feelings.
気づいた。でもうろ覚えなの。ここには書庫があったはず。調べれば確認できるわ。それが鮎のか。そして鏡が本当にその川に眠ってるというの。
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I have to search in an atlas. But even if I know that, I don't know from what I should take the 6 characters.
本当にわからないの？よく考えて。私たちは下手に頭がいいから発想が硬い。気分の謎なんて大層に考えないで。子供の謎だ。男なんていくつになったって子供なの。お父様が老境に差し掛かったとしても心の中の本質的な部分は子供と何も変わらない。お父様への畏怖を捨てる。マリアが船の中で突然出してくるようなくだらなくて低俗な謎。くだらない低俗な。
I'm sure that was... What was it? I'm sure if my memory isn't wrong, it's probably the case. No. I have to rely on my vague memory. I should be able to figure that out immediately by searching the library.
私たちは多分もう答えに気づいてるわ。あとはそれが正しいか調べるだけよ。さあエヴァ、誰にも気づかれないように。あそこにはお父様の書斎から溢れ出した硬い本、きっと私たちの疑問に答えてくれる本が急いで。これが生涯で最初で最後の私たちの夢の叶うチャンス。
Nancy tried to lay a blanket over her. Ava suddenly jumped up.
ごめんなさい、起こしてしまいましたね。
眠いなら無理をしなくてお前から休みなさい。
ありがとう。ちょっとお化粧室に行って顔を洗ってく。
無理をせんとまた体に触るで。
本当に大丈夫だってば。すぐ戻るわね。
After leaving only those words behind, I rapidly left the lobby. The lobby was partitioned off by a door, so as soon as I went to the corridor, they could no longer see me. The library was next to the servant room. Father always owned a vast book collection, but ever since he started to become engrossed with his occult hobby, that collection grew even larger. So that the normal books suitable for a normal study had been forced out as the study overflowed. This so-called library is mostly used as a storage room for those normal books. They were all thick, like complete encyclopedias for intellectuals. But that was very convenient for me now that I was investigating something. What are these books? You never fucking know. I entered softly, and just in case, I checked the room with my gun readied, making sure that there were no suspicious people there. Then I locked it from the inside. I actually wasn't thinking that the murderer might be hiding somewhere. What scared me was the thought that one of my siblings might hear what I was investigating. My heart had started racing before I realized it. I was half asleep just a moment ago, so I didn't realize how significant this thing I noticed was. But as I gradually became aware, my heart started to feel like it was about to explode.
これ、他の兄弟たちは誰も気づいてないのかしら。クラウスとルドルフは気づかないと思うわ。でもキリエはわからない。あいつおかしな勘が鋭いわ。あとはローザもわからない。ローザも愚鈍よ。昔っから呆れるくらいにね。
Like, no, I'm not worried about Rosa. It's like Kraus and Rudolph kind of, Kitty a little bit. Rose, nah, come on, Rosa.
そう？あなたに愚鈍と思い込ませて不必要な恨みを買わない程度には賢いかも。あった。これになら載ってるかしら。
I pulled the book out and flipped through the pages.
これ鮎の皮。なるほど、鮎の皮とはそういう意味の。もたもたしないでさらに調べて。わかった。川を下れば矢が里って町や村って意味。人口密集地だもの。そんなのいくらでもあるわよ。どうして思考を停止するの？嫌ならやめちゃえば。後ろ宮家の当主はキリエに譲っちゃえば。嫌よ、私が当主になるの。これがその最初で最後のチャンス。里って何？里ってどういう意味？この川を下ると。その里にて二人が騎士よ。分かってる？
Right before my eyes. Beast that hadn't been able to understand it all. I really wish I could understand what's going on, goddammit. Began to snap into place all by themselves. I couldn't even remember to close my upper mouth. My throat had completely dry. Is it really okay for this to be the answer? Really? Really?
でもこれは全然6文字じゃないわ。これが答えに間違いないって断言できるけど、これは全然6文字に満たんな。私肯定しならそれを6文字で読める方法を考えなさい。思いつかないなら調べなさい。きっと答えはある。それを疑ってはダメ。それが信じられないならとっとと泣き寝入りでもしてへそでも。7、2、8、9、10。 黄鏡への鍵。
Fill me in, damn it.
それが黄金鏡への私たちの子供の頃からの夢へのその鍵を指す鍵穴はあそこしかない。
Okay, don't need that kind of context.
生贄に捧げるのはもうわかるよね。
What the fuck? Don't give me all that shit and then give me nothing in return. Now they're like, no, you have to wait to find out what it is she saw. I don't even know what dots she connected. What she was. Obviously, we don't know. We would never know because they're connected to Ava's memory somehow. Don't. I hate that. Oh, it's continuing. Okay. This isn't like cutting back to Battler and Beatrice or anything.
こっちへ回れ。こいつらが私をこっちへ回れと誘ってるもの。
My heart leapt, because there, gaping wide, was an open mouth in the eerie darkness. When I strained my eyes, peering into the darkness, I saw something that looked like a light switch. In addition, there was a switch with open and close written on it. When I resolutely pushed the switch, rough lights, like you'd find in a coal mine, turned on sporadically, making a staircase that stretched underground come hazily into view. Eerily enough, it looked even more gloomy with the lights turned on. Near the light switch was that open and close switch. It'd probably open or close this, but if the open part happened to be broken, I might be shut away in this creepy underground area for all eternity. So for the time being, I didn't touch that switch. And as I raided my gun again, I slowly went down the stairs. What the fuck? The ceiling was very high, so it didn't feel cramped. On the contrary, it felt as though a cool breeze was blowing upwards, and that creepiness seemed to form a sort of aura. As I raised my gun and carefully started forwards, I descended the stairs. The walls, the stairs, the lights, all of them were very old-fashioned. It was easy to suspect that this had been built back when the mansion had been constructed on this island. There were cracks in the ceiling, and water clung to the walls, constantly dripping down. That water fell into a gutter that had been set up alongside the stairs, then quickly and silently flowed into the underground darkness, as though it was telling me to go faster. The staircase kept turning back on itself. I don't know how far down I've gone, but I think it's much deeper than one floor. Eventually, a rough metal door showed itself, and there, characters had been written in dark red paint. They had probably been written a long time ago. On the 10th twilight, journeys on, you should obtain the part of the Golden Knight's treasures once for the last time. My heart, which was already about to explode, jumped about even more as soon as I recognized those deep red characters. There's no mistake. This is the last stop. Father's Golden Land. I calmed my throbbing heart, somehow regained my composure, and readied my gun again. But since, in the end, I couldn't open the door with my gun held in both hands, I lowered the gun carefully, hid my breathing, and opened the door.